Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Johnson's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Now Johnson on 1st down.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Giants sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Check, man. Check, man.
On 1st and 10, it's ET.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
On the ground with a tight end. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I'd just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Johnson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Cook up the gut. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
So 2nd down on 2-yard line. You're not in desperation mode here. What do? You go to the ground, you pass. I guess either's an option.
Yeah, I think it depends on how much you trust the guy who throws the football. Because if you trust him, now's a great time for a little play action and going up top.
Striker, 3-3.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground. A
just 7 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Love. Open man is Miller. He's got it. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Giants. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 Tiger. 18 left. 18.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Darnay Holmes. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, pumped out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there.
Touchdown! Darius Slayton from a yard out. And the Giants have taken the lead.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
ETN bringing in another one. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point safely through. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Love's throw taken in by Slayton. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing. Love. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on second down. Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Love.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Looking to throw. Johnson.
Battled by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch.
Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 82 yards.
And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his right. It's Miller, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, Love. Throw left side. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. There he goes, right side. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Right, 60. Black one.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Now Love. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Here's Johnson throwing on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. First down, Love to pass. Completes it to Miller. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. James Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Johnson looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Johnson now on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now Johnson to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Johnson. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
ETN up the middle.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Love, they go play action now.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, going to the air with Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
And he's able to find Miller.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Giants.
Scotty Miller
With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year.
and the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Check! Check!
ETN once more.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he's got some space here. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge 3rd down conversion late.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch late in the game, needed a big run, and helped produce it with great leverage from the offensive line. But you also know what happens, too. The defense stacks the line. So if you can break through that first barrier, there's usually plenty of room to run.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Well, this was a very close